This is going to be a IG live where I answer your questions. So feel free to ask your questions, and I am going to be answering your questions through vibrational reading. So this is going to be a free question answer session which I tried to do on Facebook group, but I was not getting people to ask questions. So instead I thought that okay, let's come on IG because it's much easier, the interface of going live is. So this is going to be a free vibrational reading. So you can ask any question. Vibrational reading is like tarot reading. So you can ask any question, it's a free reading. So feel free to drop in your question, and I'm going to be tapping into vibration and answering your question. So what are the ways negativity can come out of your body, like black magic energy? So if you have been subjected to black magic and there are energies inside of you which are making you feel drained, which is making you feel you don't feel good, just making you feel like I just do not know what's going on, you have a lot of lethargy. One of the greatest tool is your chakra balancing, cleansing your chakra and balancing your chakra. That is one of the greatest ways. Now every day you can, if you are having a day-to-day job, you might ask me like, how can I cleanse my chakra every day? So you can call upon Archangel Metatron. Like, you have to do nothing, you don't have to be psychic, you don't have to eat particular thing, it doesn't have to be at a particular time. You can just be and just say that I call upon Archangel Metatron, and I call upon Archangel Metatron to come and just be and cleanse all my chakras and cleanse all my energies. And you can ask for a chakra cleansing. You can call upon Archangel Metatron to clean all your 7 chakras, and that is one of the method. Another method that you can do to clean your chakras is to just feel your feelings. This is the method I do, just to be aware of what you are feeling and integrating your emotions and just understanding the wisdom beneath your emotions. Every time you're feeling something, there is a spiritual wisdom beneath to that. Once you know the spiritual wisdom beneath to everything, that is when everything becomes more clear. You get the clarity, and then what method of manifestation you can do, what you can do to manifest anything is just happens in a second. This is what I do in my one question reading plus spell remedy, which is only available for 777, the one that many of you might have seen the advertisement of. Well, that's what I do in that. And more to that, if you are having black magic, take salt water bath. Also, if you're drawn to any particular crystal, keep those crystals. I always feel that I'm not a person who knows a lot about crystals, so I don't talk much about crystals. But yes, if I'm drawn to a crystal, I'm going to be keeping it. But I'm not really pulled to crystals. I'm pulled to vibrations and alignment. I'm pulled to energy, I'm pulled to vibration, I'm pulled to the unseen, I'm pulled to flowing in the course of feelings. That's my way of being. So whatever is your way of being, in coherence to that, whatever is supporting you the best, you have to adopt those methods. So there are various ways of protection. Here were some ways that everybody can adopt, I believe. So let's see. Okay, Manishka is asking, what action will Mayank take towards me? So as I tap into the frequency of Mayank, he is kind of getting emotional suddenly. He's feeling like she's just been there. What is love? Love is something that you develop after somebody has been there, somebody has known there. It's not just that one sudden attraction you have. You cannot just love somebody and marry somebody and settle with somebody. But there's something with her, and I feel she loves me too, and I just think that there is something that's pulling me towards her. Probably she's manifesting. I'm sure you are manifesting. So your energy, his energy is getting pulled towards you. So keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. So definitely you are on the right path. He is getting pulled towards you. So sure, please ask any question. Gautam Ash is saying Gemini. Hi, I'm a Gemini. So my partner is far away from me in Roorkee, so I want to know when he will return to me back in my city. Rhythm 1, 2, 3, 4. Your partner will be coming back before Diwali or during Diwali, or like during the festival season on Navratri. You will meet your partner. Very soon you will meet your partner during the festival season. And the festival season he will get the opportunity to come back home, because many will be, so he'll come back. So maybe he might just surprise you with that, or you will be getting to spend more time with your partner. I feel your partner is around, so maybe you just feel him around all the time emotionally. That's why it's so strong. So maybe your partner will just come around suddenly, and you guys are in touch, you guys are talking, and maybe this time he will surprise you, because maybe you think like he doesn't surprise you, there is no romance and all that. So maybe for that he is planning a surprise. And there was a good chance of meeting around 17th of September. I was getting this energy strongly, so you might also get a certain visit, because he's also getting pulled towards coming home. He's also getting pulled towards being with you. He misses you equally. So I have been constantly throwing up. There's fever and too much body ache. Does it mean it is coming out of my system? Well, yes, that can mean, because if you have gone through the cleaning process, then if that's a result of that, then probably it is. And another thing you can do to combat this stage is really just feel your feelings, and whenever you are scared, the part of you who's scared, whenever you are throwing up and whenever you are just vomiting, the energy that can come in is that there's a state of anxiousness. There's a part of you which is panicky inside. The part of you that is panicky inside and is shivering on the inside, that part of you really wants some assurance. That part of you really wants God's presence. That part of you really wants to know that it's safe, that it's coming to know now. So I hope you feel better now. So I have constantly been, what's the idea of let go and attract? The idea of attachment, should we completely come out of emotions? Great question, Elizabeth Tommy. So I would definitely love to explain this. And when you are attracting somebody in your life, when you are calling towards somebody in your life, you are doing so by the virtue of calling in a new energy. You are never calling back that old person. So the point is, you were in a relationship, you had a breakup, or things didn't work out, or things are kind of not how you want, and you want a new beginning. So at this point, the reality that is, you do not want this reality that is here now. So now that you don't want this reality, your focus emotionally is this reality. When your focus emotionally is this reality, you are completely hovered by the emotions of this reality. And the hovering of the emotions of this reality is keeping you in a state of contraction to be a slave to your situation, to your emotion, to this reality. But instead of focusing what is now, it's about catching the momentum, catching the energy frequency, and being the energy frequency who you desire to be, and just being in the vibration that okay, I am now here where it has all worked out and I feel so good. And when you just continue to force yourself, deliberately choose to create, that's where deliberate creation comes in. Whenever you deliberately force yourself to create, whenever you are deliberately forcing yourself to feel good, in that deliberate forcibleness of feeling good, everything that's holding you back just transcends, and you just choose to feel good. And in your choice of choosing to feel good, you continue to reverberate more in the vibration of feeling good, and in that vibration you align furthermore in the feel good feeling. It feels so good to live my life purpose, honestly. I mean, I was nudged from within that vibrations in alignment is the name of my soul business. So I had to clasp it with my 3D business name, which was Quantum Dynamic 8. So I feel like the quantum field was where I was playing, and from there I have come out with the vibrations in alignment to be here now, the energy that I am. And that is where the name Vibrations Alignment came in, and every time that just flows, I feel so good. So, channel message for Aman. So, he is protected and he is really loved by the universe, and there is nothing that he has to worry that is happening in his life. It's all happening for a reason and for the highest good. And he is completely protected by universe, he's completely loved by universe, and he can feel safe to commit as well. Even though he has fear of commitment because he is insecure about the future, he is bothered about finances, there's a lot of worries, and that is why he can't just settle and just commit. He can just commit now, and this has nothing to do with that, and that is something that he is aligning. And I wish and hope that by the vibrational reading and spellcasting magic that I speak, he now realizes that that has nothing to do with this, and your relationship just magically transmutes and you start to feel different a vibration now that you hear this message. Drop in your comment as in how it's resonating. Wow, Manishka, wow. Gemini. Now I get it. So, yeah, most of my clients are Gemini, and Manishka, she is somebody who I've been working with forever now, for years. So we've become friends because we were working together for years, and I'm very friendly. If you start working with me, I'll become friends with you too. When I'm getting engaged to Neil, it'll happen suddenly, and by the end of this year, it will be decided that you are getting engaged, and it might be a shock for the other person as well. And things will just move forward very fast, and beginning of next year, maybe the month of February or March, is when you are getting engaged. The party of engagement will be then. So all the best and congratulations. By April you will be engaged. So next year is your marriage also, or maybe you might just get married after a gap of being engaged, and as fiancé you both will be exploring a different level of security and love together, which is needed for your soul's growth, and then both of you will get married. So, Kinjal, hi. today we meet. Today we have a session. So yeah, I'm very excited for that, and so happy to see you here. So it's great. I'll just tap into his energy now. So 9 p.m. is your session. So whenever we meet at 9 p.m., we just do not have to tap it. We can just flow. So he is just sorting his own things out, and he's been upset and in his own issues because of his own stuff. And you have been thinking that he's not talking to you because, okay, this is for all divine feminines, because I've been doing this too. So we've been thinking that the divine masculine is not talking to us because there's some problem between us and the divine masculine. That's not true. The divine masculines are bothered about something else. The divine masculines are in some other triggers. The divine masculines are having some other kind of issues. The divine masculines are going through their own kind of things at this point of time, and that is what is keeping them stuck. So that is kind of why they are tense. That is kind of why they are bothered. So do not take however they are behaving personally, but try to understand that why they are behaving the way they are behaving. So feel the love for them for however they are behaving, and having to feel the love for them for however they are behaving, just choose to trust the process. Just know that, and hold space for them not behaving in certain way. And again, let go of your twin flame all the time. Can do this for you and everybody, because twin flame's energy is very similar always. So let go of the idea of who your twin flame is and attach to the vibration. The only reason my twin flame journey is smooth, I have been activating a lot of spiritual gifts. The reason of your twin flame journey is to go deeper in your spiritual journey. That is working out well for me because my focus is in the harmonious energy of who my twin flame is in the physical reality. I never focus because it's very easy to let go of your twin flame, because your twin flame irritates you to the core that you're like, I definitely can let go. So let go of the idea of who your twin flame is and just attach to the energy of twin flame, the feeling when you were attracting him. The problem is this is for every person actually, because whenever we attract a human being in the physical reality, we just push that energy outward. But there was an energy inside that attracted that person. Always hold on to that energy inside and seek love from that energy. Never seek love outside of you from that person. That's what starts to create energetic glitches, and that person starts to behave in another way, because it's all vibrations and energies. So it's about being in alignment to that inner sense of self and understanding that your true twin flame loves you a lot. Your true twin flame really wants to be with you. Your true twin flame is really committed to you, and therefore let go of anything that is not in alignment to your vibrations from the physical reality. So once you let go, it goes back to the same thing. You just hold on to the feel good feeling of being in harmonious union with your true twin flame, and everything else falls apart. Do not hold on to the physical reality, because we tend to hold on to the physical reality, that especially for twin flames, after especially karmic false twin flame, you tend to hold on to a person because you are like, I'm not going to let go of this person. If this person is gone, this is over. It'll all come to an end if this person is gone. So we just cannot just hold on to the energy anymore once one person also shows up, because we just want that person to be our twin flame, because we just feel good that at least there is somebody out there who I can count on. There is somebody out there who calculates out to be my twin flame, because this person is there. At least this person is present. So that is what brings us to that state of attachment. The twin flame journey anyway is all about detachment. So whoever your twin flame is will find you anyway, and the pull and the call you feel for your twin flame is also feeling that pull and call for you. So just hold on to that feeling within. Just hold on to the energy of your harmonious union. And love that feeling of your harmonious union. And be in oneness with your twin flame on the inside. And just choose to commit to your twin flame on the inside. Just choose to commit to the harmonious union of your twin flame on the inside. And as you commit to that harmonious union of your energy of your twin flame on the inside, without giving that person any name in the physical reality, but continue to choose that love. In that love, in that energy, your twin flame will show up for you in the physical reality. And anything in disalignment to that shows up in your reality, just let go of that every point in your time, because every time you are holding on to that energy, every time you're holding on to that energy, you just get into the zone repeatedly. You just get into the zone repeatedly that whether I can hold on to this person or not. So that's what I got through channeling. What is Baggu thinking of you, Udita? So going to this part, he's really missing you a lot, and he wishes that he's here, you were there with him whenever he eats, whenever he comes back, and he's taking the food out to eat sometimes, but mostly he just eats outside. But he misses you a lot during the time of eating, because he feels very alone, and he's working, and I'm seeing another time then also he's missing you. So there are times when he wishes you were just around, and he feels you're around, and he's like, I can't tell her, she'll think I'm crazy, but I just feel she's around me all the time. This is what he's going through. So what is his current energy, and what is delaying our process by when our union will be? So he loves you, he respects you, he appreciates you, Arpita, and he's also stuck on the promises, the awareness in you that he's stuck up on the promiseness is stuck up in him. So the energy where he's aware of the promises, you need to love that part, and you really need to be there for yourself and love that energy where that energy is stuck, that energy is not being, and in that space you have to choose to love yourself and continue to love yourself till that energy completely breaks. So just let go of that vibration and just catch a new momentum, that no matter what happened, he's just letting go of all of that, because he's realizing there's nobody he can be happy with than me, and whatever happened was because of he thought how I was, and that is why he said those things. And instead catch that momentum and let go of every other momentum. Anytime any other thought comes, over that deliberately choose to imprint the vibration of what we just understood and flow in the new course of this vibration. That's what I'm getting, will be helping the union process. Just to choose to believe that irrespective of everything that happened, he has now chosen this union. irrespective of everything that passed, he has now chosen this union. And beyond all of that, beyond every obstruction, he is now choosing this union. He is now choosing to commit to me, and he is now choosing to be with me. Just be in that vibration. And every time any obstruction thought comes, don't avoid it, but try to overwrite it emotionally. The thing is, bypassing it doesn't help. Overwriting a thought helps. So accept that, okay, this is a block. So hi, this will be the part 2 of the live, because the live streaming just stopped. So we are back with the part 2 of the live stream, because I saw there were more questions that were there that I hadn't answered, but the live stream stopped. So I definitely would love to answer your questions, because the stream had stopped. So the part 1, I have uploaded it. So I was answering question of Arpita when it stopped. So Arpita, kindly, the message coming for you is that just go past all the barricades you think are there, knowing that every resistance you feel is another limited belief. But beyond every limited belief, just somehow that reality now has surpassed, where he wants to be with you and the union shall be. So Elizabeth is asking Dennis message for me. Okay, so let's see. He really finds you cute, and he really finds you adorable, but also at the same time he kind of is commitment phobic, and he runs away from commitment because he just doesn't want to lose his peer pressure. But he just loves you, he loves to spend time with you, he finds you extremely adorable and cute, and you're the only girl for whom he gets visions of spending time together and thinks cute stuff, and he blushes about you at times. But then also at the same time, he gets to be getting focused on that I have a life, I need to build myself, and all of that just comes in his life. So I hope that so will you reunite? So yeah, you will reunite. He's right now focused on his career and peer pressure, and that's what is keeping him back. So what will be the result of my ongoing exam? Will you pass with good grace? Yes, you will pass with good grace, and you will be satisfied with your results. But you can do I don't know if it's a college exam and how much percentage they usually give, but I was getting 56% when I sneezed. I didn't want to tell that, but something in me really wants you to know. So I got 56 to 66%. So you can pull that up to 76, 86. If you study hard, give it more time, but with your current preparation, the 56 number came. But you can change that, because nothing is set in stone. You haven't really given all the exams, so you can just give your more, or I don't know what that the highest usually comes as, and if that's already a lot, because I know Indian education system, it's different here with all the results of colleges and stuff. It's not like school, so I am aware of that. So when will you meet your SP? You'll meet your SP before Durga Puja, when the shopping time is going on and the shopping time is at peak. That's the time you'll meet him. I mean, our relationship and me, Gautam Ash, you won't know about your relationship. So the relationship will take a new turn ahead, and there will be a person who will stir your emotions and feelings, and your life will completely change during April to June next year. And next year, during August, September, your life will be completely a different junction than where it is now. And 1 year from now, your love life will take a move to the different level. But at this point, you're not ready for that timeline emotionally. There are healings that is going through you. So continue with the healing process and loving yourself and putting yourself first. That's what I got for you. When will I meet him finally? Arpita is asking. You meet him, suddenly you will bump into him during summer, and maybe there will be some function or something where you will be meeting through some gathering. That also is possible. Either it will be through some gathering, maybe some common friend might invite over where you guys might meet, or it will be next year. Career advice for me, Shivam Chaurasia. Okay. Wherever you just do not feel like you are satisfied and you want to give more, you want to create more, you want to do more, you want to do something different, you want to just stand apart, you want to just make a difference, you really want to just do something unexpected. Whenever you have that feeling, whenever you have that wanting, that is what is making you feel unsatisfied. Otherwise, if you unfocus on that feeling and try to see where you are now, you will feel like there is already a lot of places where you can feel that satisfaction. But that deep-seated satisfaction that you're seeking for, you can just hack into that by choosing that right now, by feeling that right now, and choosing to feel grateful for how far you have come. You will see that you've really come a long way. And do not compare yourself with others. Just focus on knowing that you are satisfied now. If you are satisfied now, then more satisfaction will come. Otherwise, you will always attract a part of you that's seeking for satisfaction. So, when will I get to marry Prashant? (2023 to 24). 23 has strong chances. May month. When will you get response from Microsoft for your internship? You'll get that in some weeks, 3 weeks. That's what I guess is coming on 29 September, Manishka. That is what. Probably. So maybe 29th of September or in 3 weeks. Elizabeth, yeah, he's not really dating. He's having fun and stuff, but then you did matter to him. You were sweet to him, and he's into peer pressure. He's into having fun, but there's a part of him that really feels pulled towards you because maybe you are so pulled towards him, but that's more or less superficial. He has other things to do, but there's something that holds him back to you, and there is a connection which is a soul connection that is kind of holding him back to you. So no matter what he does, there is a soul connection that holds the two of you in oneness. When will I buy my new home for my mom? It's a dream. Mom's girl. So let's see. You will move into a new house in 2024, November, October. And before that only things will obviously come in for you and work out for you. And you are moving towards that. And 2024 November probably you are moving into this new place. Are you in Bangalore, by the way? I got the Bangalore vibes. That's why I'm asking. I have a personal question. Well, all personal questions I definitely would love to answer through reading session. My one question reading is only 777 rupees. So please don't ask me questions in DM. If you have personal readings to do, definitely reach out to me for one question reading. I have other packages also, and I have 1 hour reading. I have 7 days packages, and my packages are extremely budget friendly to the service I offer. And even one hour session also can change your life forever and really take you to another destination altogether. Even one question reading can also do a lot of shifts in your life. So if you would like to get a reading plus remedy where I give you the vibrational code to shift to the consciousness where you need to be, where the change is coming for you, if you want that, then definitely go ahead and contact me, and I'll give you my WhatsApp number and you can book the reading, and I'll give you the personal question reading. So when will I settle in my career and be stable? Okay, so you can choose to settle in your career right now, and if you are focusing on your finances, but somewhere deep down I do see that you have that calling and urge to live your soul purpose rhythm. So if you have that, just choose to call in your soul purpose and feel the feel good feeling of how you would feel when you have settled in your career. Just feel that feeling of how you would feel when you have settled in your career. In that feeling, just hold on to that state of consciousness that you just have settled in your career. And having to feel in that consciousness, just be that consciousness and hold that consciousness. And as you keep holding on to that consciousness and feeling that good, that it is already done, you have already done it, you have already done it, you have already done it, that is what is going to get you into the momentum of it getting done for you super fast. Just keep going in this direction, that will get your magic done. Is there a chance we will get married? Well, there is a chance after many years maybe, but I will say try to move on and let them go, and there is a soul connection. So if once you let them go, that might pull them forward, and if not, the energy of the soul connection that is there, that is of your ideal soulmate, your twin flame, that person will come along. So do not focus on when it will happen with him. Focus on when it will happen with the energy that you feel towards him, because this guy has generated in you that awareness of that energy, and that is why you feel such deep-seated yearning. So just hold on to that feeling inside and just be in that feeling. When you just love this feeling, know that the feeling that you feel for this person, that person is here. Feel good about knowing that this person is here, this person is here, this person is here. Hold on to that momentum, catch that momentum, and that person will show up for you. So I hope that answers your question. Seriously, what should I do with my relationship with Amit? I think you should let go. Wow, mom's girl said yes, now I'm in Bangalore. I am so happy for my Bangalore reading because I just asked her that if she's in Bangalore because I was getting the vibration of Bangalore so much. So I'm so happy. So there you go. It's a confirmation for you too that you're shifting during that time. Gautam Ash, let go of Amit. Next year, another better guy comes who's your true twin flame, and this guy was never even there for you. This guy, this is why I kind of deliberately missed your question after telling you that, because I didn't want to hurt you on a free live stream, but let go of him because this guy wasn't there for you in the first place. You energetically were holding on to this guy, but again, you were holding on to, I was reading Elizabeth's energy, it was the same in her case also. You were holding on to that energy. The guy is not there, the guy is behaving like whatever he's behaving like, and you're focusing on that guy. He's not behaving like this, he's not behaving like this, he is behaving like this person, but you want this person, but you're like he's doing this, he's doing that, because you think that he is doing that, but he is not doing that, he is doing that. Do not connect them and just be here. So Chirishi will tell me when he will contact me and propose to me finally. So you Arpita, you are on the path of manifestation. So if you are thinking that when will he do that, he will never do that. That is how manifestation works. So if you are focused on the fact that when will he do that, not in this lifetime, but just do not think of when he'll do that. Just catch the momentum of no matter what, he has proposed to me, he has proposed to me. I choose to believe, I choose to feel that he has proposed to me. No matter what I see in the physical reality, I choose to know that it has worked out with him. It has worked out, it has worked out. Just choose to catch the momentum and live in that feeling. And tap less on the outside, tap more on the within. Without tapping into the energy within, you can never manifest this person on the outside. Gautam Ash, your twin flame will come, and Amit wasn't your twin flame. Your twin flame will never leave you in that state, will never treat you like trash, will never keep you in a position for months and years in trash, making you cry, making you wait, making you being hurt. There's a limit of being in that zone of for somebody because you feel that love. I personally have been in that trash. I was putting myself in that trash, and then I realized that what the hell am I doing with myself? Just for the sake of twin flames, just for the sake of love, we go on hurting ourselves, and we go on putting ourselves in the story of this person will come, this person will come, this person will come, this person will come, but no person can come if we focus on the 3D. So it has to be the focus on the inside, that this person is with me here and this person is already with me and I am with this person, and whether it's that person or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's about being in alignment to the vibration of that person on the inside. The very feeling that is generated by the virtue of that presence of that person in the physical realm, just tapping into that feeling and just holding on to that feeling, just becoming one with that feeling and just embodying that feeling and continuing to feel that feeling and embody it till that feeling has become your physical reality. That is what manifestation is. And it is why I am so obsessed with vibrations and alignment that my company's name, I really started a soul project. I transmuted because vibrations and alignment literally are my life. We all have that one mission. We all have that one desire We all want to really prove something in this world. We really want to solve something in this world. I really want to prove it to this world that it's all about vibrations, alignment and energy. Because I've seen it extremely closely all my life. The reason you are hurt is because you think that the person outside and the person here who you love so much are the same. You have to let go of the physical reality and continue to focus on the feeling. The feeling of your SP, the feeling of your twin flame, the feeling of anything on earth. It's about continuing to focus on that feeling. As you continue to focus on that feeling, as you continue to hold on to that feeling, in that feeling's momentum, you will catch the flow, the course in life, and you ultimately end up with the person who is in alignment to that energy. Just feel good that you are in oneness, you are in a relationship with this particular person of desire. And everybody who reaches out to me for vibrational reading of 777, what I do is that I give them a customized message for their situation, and I help them to shift forward in a journey by helping them catch the momentum. I should practically change the name of the product and make it catch the momentum. One question, catch the momentum reading. Because it's like I help you to catch the momentum. So now if I say I help you to catch the momentum, people who come across my reading advertisement would be like, is this a physics class or a science lab? So that is why I have to come live often, tell you all that it's not the same thing, because it is my life's mission to make people realize the truth. And the truth is that your life is, you are feeling hurt because you are feeling hurt here. You are not feeling hurt because he is behaving like that. You are feeling bad because you feel bad here. And you feel bad here because you really want him to love you. And that very feeling that he is loving you, he's there with you, he's completely in love with you, he's oneness with you. You have to become that feeling and detach from the physical reality of what you see now. Because again, when you let go of this feeling, you open your eyes that, oh, he's not around, I feel so hurt. You think that you're getting hurt because he is not around, but you are feeling hurt here. The point is, where are you feeling the hurt? You're feeling hurt. Cool. Where do you feel the hurt? The point comes to that. You are feeling hurt where? Where are you hurt? And wherever you are hurt, that part of you where you are hurt is where the issue is. Thank you, Arpita. So she writes, trust me guys, she's amazing in my journey. There has been times when I have been feeling low and suddenly she has been brought me back on track. Thank you so much. Thank you, Arpita. I love that you have chosen to work with me. So the point is, you feel hurt. Everything is a feeling inside. It is in your feeling. You have to catch the momentum of your desire and believe that it's done, 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 it's that, it's done, it's done, it's done. In that feeling of catching the momentum, of knowing that what you seek, that is done, will help anything in your reality show up, help you manifest anything you want. Elizabeth, he is not even focused on moving on or anything. He is just living his life. He is having fun and stuff. There is a soul connection he has with you, which he doesn't really tap into. And the hurt you feel inside of you, as you love yourself there, you will know what you really want, whether to let go of him or to hold on to him or to catch the momentum to create a reality where you're in unification with him. You will just know. So just choose to feel your feeling and catch that state. So for you, what I am getting is that as you choose to feel that feeling and love yourself and nurture yourself, there's a part of you who genuinely really wants this love. So hold on to this love and believe that this love is yours. This love is yours. You found manifested this love and hold on to this love. As you ultimately propel forward in this path, you might just realize that this love that you're seeking is a deeper love within, and that deeper love is what you're truly seeking. And it might or might not be with this person. If you want to really want more detailed understanding, you can definitely reach out to me for a reading, and I will definitely dive deep and give you a deeper explanation of what's going on, and we can have chat also in that course. So you can definitely ask your questions, and I would definitely love to answer. So I have already answered. If I have answered your questions more than 3 times, I'm not going to be answering that. So meanwhile, whatever you want, just understand that in the physical reality, whatever you're going through that because you can clearly see that the person this is for you written. You can see that the person does not want to connect to you in the physical reality, and that is why you are hurt. So going past that hurt is that desire, that is there no way to connect to that person. So wherever you have that, is there no way to connect to that person. It's about holding on to the vibration and being like, I am connecting to the person, I have connected to the person, I am in a connection with the person, this person is talking to me, I am with the version of the person I desire. It's about holding on to that energy. I hope that answers your question. So this is a vibrational reading. I'm going to be brutally honest to you with the current truth, and then I'm going to give you the true way also of how you can manifest. But I'm honest enough to tell you the person's current will is a yes or no. And sometimes it's not true that if you're not in touch, it's always no for the other person. Sometimes I have also got for many clients where the person was interested but something else was holding back. But sometimes I clearly get a no. And when I clearly get a no, it's about letting the person know that it's a no, even if that hurts. But yes, you can definitely manifest. But also there is a current energy, which also again you are manifesting by your belief. So if you are in a zone where you see there is a person, this is for all of you, whether you're in a twin flames journey or soulmate journey, it doesn't matter. Whoever you want to be with, the energy who is not being with you, you have to just let that energy go and focus on that energy within. That the person you truly love, the person you truly want to be with, the person who you feel so much love for, the version of the person you really, really quiver for, that person is showing up for you and has shown up for you and is with you. You are with that person. When you hold on to the vibration that you are with that person is present with you, that person is in love with you, in that presence of understanding, when you just continue to flow in that feeling within, without focusing on one single thing in the physical reality, just to continue to focus on that feeling within, going past all the possibilities and impossibilities. In that feeling, you catch that momentum for that miracle to happen, and that is where the vibrational alignment starts, and you experience the magic of quantum in nature. So to catch that momentum, You have to just be in that feeling. And that is what causes the miracle, causes the magic. This is the greatest voodoo. This is the greatest voodoo. There's nothing more woo-woo than this. Spells, I don't know how many spellcasters know this shit, but this is the real deal. I'll tell a personal story to you all of money. Money. Real money I attracted. 2020. I'm a student of Tony Robbins. I love to study. I am a nerd. I'm a certified business graduate. I'm a student of Tony Robbins and in graduacy. I'm a KBB graduate. I have done KBB business at a KBB mastermind. And when I just went for KBB, I had 50k in my bank balance. And when I'm going for KBB, I'm like, I have 50,000 rupees. And this is 44,000 per semester. There were 4 times I had to pay. It was $2,000, so 500 per semester. $500, so that is 44,000. So I was like, okay, what do I do? I have 50,000 rupees with me. The course is 44,000. What do I do? So I went for the course with 50k, knowing that I will arrange rest of the money. When I gave my 44,000, I didn't know where the money is coming from. I was like, I have paid for it because God wants me to do this KBB thing. The KBB was needed for me to find my niche. Had I not gone to KBB, had I not done the course from Tony Robbins, I wouldn't be helping you people today to find your soul purpose. I do have a 7 days program where I help you to find your soul purpose, where I help you to align with your true soul design and start your own business. And I wouldn't be able to help people do that. I wouldn't be able to find my own niche had I not done KBB. I wouldn't have had a lot of awarenesses that I have today had I not done KBB. So I did not want to miss out on the opportunity. I just went all in and I knew the money is coming. I didn't know where it's coming. And the day I paid for it, after that I'm like, I'll arrange. I went on being in the state of I'll arrange. The money just came in for me. I was just holding on to the momentum that it's done. I have got it. And it just kept flowing. It just kept flowing. And I had arranged $2,000 in 1 month, 15 days, just by believing. Yes, I had to take the actions. I had to work my ass off. I was giving readings in discount because I had to get a lot of clients, so I was giving them discounts. But I just went all in. In one day I was doing 300, 400 readings. I was staying up till 4 a.m., 5 a.m. working my ass off because I went all in and I had to arrange that. And in 1 month, 15 days, I arranged that money. I had to take the action. But along with the action, the idea, before the idea would even come to my mind, I just had to hold that momentum first, that it's done, it's arranged. And knowing it's arranged, everything else fell in place. This is one experience I had with manifestation. Another experience is my soul purpose, vibrations in alignment. So Quantum Dynamic 8 came to me ages ago. Before Quantum Dynamic 8, my business name was Twin Flame Propel. That came to me in 2017. I had a terrible breakup with my karmic who beat me up and who was toxic for me. My face had swelled and I left that relationship. And I really loved him a lot, but I had to let him go because he was physically abusive. And I was attracting a physically abusive boyfriend because I was coming from past karmic lessons of my father, who was physically abusive to my mom and me. So I was coming with that conditioning that getting beaten is normal. And that conditioning allowed me to get beaten, and to an extent it had reached where I had to leave that relationship and let that person go. And that person was enormously toxic for me. The person used to flirt with others. He was a typical narcissist who used to flirt with other people. So 4 years ago, I was just 22 years old back then. So I left that relationship. It was 2017 May when I had a breakup. And after having breakup, I had also given up on my college. I'm a college dropout, and I was like, I want to do something deep. And I was really seeking for my purpose. And when I was seeking for that, one fine day I was like, I really want that. I want something deep. I was again holding on to that momentum. That momentum suddenly opened up a portal for me. Suddenly out of nowhere, I started to get to know about twin flames and stuff, and suddenly it happened for me. And when suddenly it happened for me, I just got into my soul purpose. I got into my life purpose. I got into the path of entrepreneurship. Wherever I was in my path of the journey, I used to be like, it's working, and it would level up for me. And from 2017 to 2019, my business name was Twin Flame Propel, and I used to help only twin flame based clients and high vibrational clients. And then I wanted to do something beyond. I wanted to do something deeper, because I was seeking for my true soul purpose, and that comes when you are walking in the twin flame journey. And when I held on to the momentum, quantum dynamic 8 came to me. And after quantum dynamic 8 came to me as a whole awareness of the quantum field, where I was learning manifestation. I was going deeper, teaching manifestation, going into a depth of vibrational manifestation on a deeper level. When I finally reached that core point of reaching that deeper level, I could feel the difference between a life purpose and soul purpose. And that is where I have seen how much manifestation works and how much holding on to the momentum works. And whenever I came into the zone of finding my soul purpose, I was again in the momentum of, I have found my soul purpose. And in one night, my soul purpose manifested itself. And I was holding my phone notes, and my hands started to move, and I started to type about vibrational alignment, including the products, including the pricing, including the product description, everything I could do in less than 20 minutes. 14 products I could literally design and do everything in less than 14 minutes, because it was vibrationally flowing through me, through a deep higher energy in me, just overpowered me to do it. And it was my higher self which overpowered me to do it. And it is my higher self right now talking also and tapping into your energy frequencies also. And it is the higher self that overpowers to flow. It is the higher self that metamorphoses you to keep going. It is the higher self that keeps getting you into the momentum. It is the higher self that keeps getting you into a state where you have got the momentum. It is your higher self that really gives you that reassurance that you've got the momentum. So I am telling it to you from my personal experience. If you really get into the momentum of, I have manifested this version of this, I don't know how, but it's done. If you choose to believe beyond right, wrong, good, bad, how, what, when, where, if you just choose to believe it's done. In that doneness, in that knowingness of it's done, it gets done out of nowhere. And that is the beauty of vibrations in alignment. That is the beauty of vibrational manifestation, the beauty of what I'm sharing. And this has come to me purely from within. And this I downloaded in my system over the course of years 2019 to 2021. It has taken me 3 years to be so sure, and till then I was holding on to spells. I was just giving spells. I could not really fully confidently say it was happening from here, because I kept on learning, kept on being sure, and then kept on analyzing with my experiences and having to experience from my personal experiences, having to give you from examples I have gone through. I can assure you that no matter what you want, the action and everything will flow on its own. And all you have to do is catch that momentum of believing it's done. Surpassing all the question answers, when we can just believe it's done, and we just catch that momentum of urgency of knowing it's done, that very momentum, that very energy, wherever we once catch, that very infused state of our being causes that magnetic shift for us, where we experience the ultimate magic which we have been really quivering for all our life. And life indeed is magical. Life is full of magic, and it's literally my soul's mission to let people know that, let more people know that the very magic of life, the very magic of vibrations, the very magic of alignment and energy. Because with your energy, with your momentum, you can transcend every problem. No matter what suffering you've been through, no matter what problem you've been through, just by surpassing the who, what, when, where, how, just catching the momentum that something has happened and I am seeing a miracle in this area, and if God can manifest anything, I am seeing this happen now, and I believe it's done, I believe it's done, I believe it's done. When knowing that you believe it's done, you believe it's done, you believe it's done, you catch the momentum, that momentum can manifest anything and everything beyond what humanly we think is possible or not. And this is how Jesus Christ used to raise people from death. As a channel of Jesus Christ, as a messenger of God, it is my duty to let people know how magical and powerful we are as human beings. And the Bible keeps on talking about this truth, that the power that Jesus had, you also have that. Your Father is in you and you are in your Father. You have the same power, you have the same gift to do any miracle that you are here to do, and you can do any miracle in this planet just by believing in it, just by knowing. The art of believing, the power of believing, the power of just knowing and believing and having faith. That very belief. You don't have to believe in any God. You just have to believe in that knowing that it's done. You have to believe in the situation being done. You have to knowing, and beyond how, this knowing that the situation is done, that very vibration of knowingness gets the magic done. Arpita says, I have it done. Yes, you have it done. Just that knowingness, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, and you're vibrating in that, it's done, it's done, it's done. That surpasses everything. Wherever you can't believe it's done, just again believing. I further choose to believe it's done. It's about just deepening that belief. Having a vibrational reading done gets you just to deepen that belief more and more. You go deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper to just believe and hold on to that state of knowingness where it's done. So thank you, and love and light to you all. Namaste.